Hi, I'm Mimi and I weigh 338 pounds. Actually, not anymore because I had to do a 2-week low to no carb diet. So now I weigh 330, but we're going to get to that in a second. So this is my journey to the gastric sleeve surgery. I know it sounds crazy, right? It sounds scary. And it is. But I just wanted to let you know about the process and how long it took, and maybe if you're considering it or you've done it, you can kind of relate either way. So I am doing this the night before. My surgery is August 12th. I started this process last July of 2019. I had to get a 2 letters, one from my transplant team and one from my primary care doctor to okay me doing this surgery before I could even start the process. Once I did that, then we started. So they have you go through a whole bunch of stuff. You have to get an endoscopy, where they go down your throat and look at your insides and your stomach and make sure that, you're okay. And then they also have you do, you have to talk to a psychologist several times, and he has to okay you. You also have to go to a nutritionist a couple times. Then they have to okay you for it. What else? There's a lot of other things like lab work that has to get done in between, and stuff like that. So I started last July and I got the majority of my stuff done by December. The only thing I had left was my last nutritionist appointment. But December hit, and that's when I had to have another surgery. And that's also when my grandma got sick and passed away. So, I was not in the best place mentally to continue my appointments and things. Fast forward to March, where I have my last nutritionist appointment via video, because at this point we're in quarantine. And so I have that in March. So now I am officially done with all of the stuff that I needed in order to get this surgery. But of course, because it's COVID, they're not doing elective surgeries, which is what the sleeve is considered. Even though it's a life-saving surgery, it's still elective. So I had to wait. And then finally, in about July, things started rolling again. And we were discussing making appointments. I had to go see Dr. Johnson, who's my doctor at Carolina Center for Surgery. I had to go see him one more time, get more labs done, EKG, all that, chest x-ray, all that good stuff. And then we're in August. So they give me a date. August 12th is going to be your surgery. Okay, great. So I had pre-op over the phone instead of going to Moorhead, because they said I could do that. Did that, spoke to everybody. Everything was great. Now, if you know me, you know that things just don't go that smooth. You know that, right? Do you know that? So, for those of you who don't know me, I invented Murphy's Law. Okay, and if you don't know what that is, look it up. All right. And so, of course, on a Thursday, they contacted me and said, hey, anesthesia wants you to get 2 new letters of clearance. And I was like, why? I talked to them last time and they said that the letters that they had before were fine. And they're like, well, you have to get these letters from your primary and from, no, she just said my primary at that time. And I was like, how am I supposed to do that? They were like, well, they made you an appointment to go see your primary care doctor tomorrow. And I was like, I am teaching a camp. I can't go to that. So after Camp Thursday, I went right over there and I was like, what is happening? So I saw the nurse practitioner who's there, who is not my primary care doctor, and she would not sign off. She said, we'll sign off for our end, but I'm going to suggest that you see your nephrology before you can have the surgery. So of course I'm pissed. I am pissed at this point. And I said, ma'am, I can't go see my nephrologist. Tomorrow is Friday and I am in camp all day. I go get my COVID test before the surgery on Saturday. And after Saturday, I have to self-quarantine until my surgery on Wednesday. She's like, well, you're going to figure it out because... So I was fighting a panic attack, like hardcore, because I suffer with major anxiety and depression. And I take medicine for it. So I was really fighting a panic attack. I had a little one, but it wasn't as bad as it could have been. So I start calling my transplant team, like, listen, I know this is last minute, but this is not my fault. But I need a clearance letter, another one. And they were like, well, the doctors won't be back until Tuesday. And I'm like, so I called back Friday. Same thing. I called back Monday. I know they were so sick of me. Because I was like, listen, I am so sorry. Y'all know I'm not a bugaboo, you know that. But I have to get this clearance tomorrow, by tomorrow, really, not even by Wednesday, by Tuesday, so they can set up my time. So today, Tuesday, August 11th, I called them again first thing this morning, and they were like, listen, we put it in there. We put it in the file. We put it in the request to the doctors. It's in there. I said, well, can somebody please call me when y'all fax it, please? Because I just need to know. So the hospital calls, and they're like, hey, yeah, we haven't gotten your letter yet. I said, listen, I know I'm working on it. Maybe if you call them. She was like, okay, if I don't have anything by 3, I'll call. So I think it was about 1 when transplant called and said, we have faxed the letter, the clearance letter, over. I was like, okay, did they get it? They were like, now look, we don't know. I said, okay, you're right. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You don't know that. I apologize. I've already been bugging you. I'm sorry. So I called the hospital and I was like, did you get it? They're like, she said, I just got it off of the fax machine right now. You are cleared for surgery. This has been the most stressful couple of days, almost, that I've ever had. Almost. But very close. Very, very close. So, yeah, my surgery, I show up tomorrow at 11:30. And, of course, Mom was taking me. And I had to do a 2-week low-carb diet beforehand. So I did lose the 8 pounds. So I'm excited about that. Because now I'm not going to be able to eat anything. So what they say is, a week you'll be on a clear liquid diet. And then the second week you'll be on like other liquids like broth and maybe some protein shakes and stuff like that. The third week you could do like soft foods like yogurts, things like that. By the 4th week I should be able to eat regular food. But again, we're talking about me here. We're talking about me. So, but they did say, look, if you feel more comfortable doing more of the liquid for 2 weeks instead of jumping into, mushy foods, then do that until you feel like you're ready. So, but yeah, so what'll happen is I'll have the surgery. The surgery itself, he said, only takes an hour. And then I will stay over that night. And then they'll give me some barium to drink so that it can go through my stomach. And they will do like a scan or x-ray or whatever to make sure there's no leaks in the stomach from the surgery. Once they see that that's okay, then I go home. Now, because I'm a kidney transplant patient, he said he wouldn't mind if I stayed 2 days just to make sure everything's okay. So I don't know if I will or not. I guess it's up to them. But yeah, and then they send you home. And then I will be back to see him. I think he said about the 4th week after surgery, I'll be back there to check in and weigh in and all that stuff and see how I'm doing. So yeah, that's what's going on. I just told you a lot. From here forth, you will kind of see what's been going on. my journey. I'll get some hospital video if I can sneak that in, and some afterwards video of like what I can eat, what I can't eat, all that jazz. And yeah, so yeah, that's what's happening in my life. People want to call this the easy way out, which it is absolutely not the easy way out. Not at all. First of all, the prep, like I was telling you about, is number one, because if you don't pass any of that, then you're not getting the surgery. Then number two, they take your stomach and they, for the sleeve, and they make it the size of like a small banana. Okay, for the bypass, it's like a shot glass, like a little shot glass, but for this, it's like the size of a small banana. So this is not easy at all. So there's a couple different reasons that I needed this. I have, one, struggled with weight my entire life. Two, after transplant, the transplant meds that I'm on have caused weight gain here and there. The prednisone that causes the cravings and stuff. Well, the section of the stomach that they take out has the hormones that has the cravings, so that should help with that. And just in general, it was time. This is the heaviest I've ever been, and I can feel it. Like, I can feel it when I move. I feel it when I sing. You know what I mean? I can't sing like I used to. I have sleep apnea now. I'm just tired all the time, in addition to the lupus fatigue. So it's just, I've tried every diet you could think of. The exercising, I've done it all, and I still do the exercising, but you know, nothing was really sticking and working. So we're going with this now, and I have a feeling it's gonna be good, and it's gonna be a journey. It's gonna be a lifestyle change, but if there's anyone who can do a lifestyle change, oh, I've had major surgeries before, and that are life-altering. So, you know, I got this. But yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know that was what was going on. So, the next time I see you, you will see some hospital video. And yeah. Ooh. I got this, right? I got this. I'm not gonna lie, this surgery makes me nervous. I wasn't nervous about any other one except for my kidney transplant. This one, my kidney transplant, make me nervous. All the rest of the surgeries, all 23 of them, this one and the kidney make me a little nervous, but it's okay. I got this. All right, guys, so I'll see you in the next video. Stay tuned.